Hello everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Lily, aka Made by Rocka Lily. I am so happy that you are here with me today. In today's video, I am going to do a flip through of two bee journals. I just completed these and they turned out so gorgeous, you guys. You are going to love them. They are both very similar, in fact, almost identical, except for the color of the closure ribbon. This one is a yellowish mustard color, and let me bring up the other one. And this is the other one. It has a beautiful, like a hunter green or a sage green ribbon. It is gorgeous, and they are almost identical except for that. We're going to thumb through both of them so you can take a good look at what they look like. Oh my gosh, you guys, they turned out beautiful. I love these so much. It did take me a little bit longer to get them completed, but just when I thought I was done with them, I kept adding more detail. So you guys ready to get started so we can flip through the pages? All right, here we go. The journals are very similar. In fact, the one main difference here is the ribbon, and I couldn't decide which color, so I opted to give each one their own color, yellow and then the green. We're going to start by flipping through this journal, and I do have a video showing you how I make the cover, and I will have that linked down below. It is made from packaging, and I added a ruffle trim, and then the cover is made by Your Creative Studio papers, and then I gave them a layer of, or I gave the cover inside and out a layer of Mod Podge. And then there is gold zigzag stitching all the way around, and added a beautiful grouping of these flowers. And then there's photo corners on all four corners of the journal. And I really do just love the way the front cover turned out. And there's a big eyelet that you can thread the ribbon through. And then this spine, I will have all of the dimensions down in the description area below. But I also added this charm. Now, I've had these charms for so many years. I kid you not, I don't know, maybe 8 or 10 years. And because I've never worked on a bead journal before, I honestly didn't know what to do with it. So it actually was perfect for these. It was a very polished silver or a chrome, but I needed to dull it up a little bit. And so I used some of this mixative, alcohol ink mixative, and it's a goldish bronze color, and so I just dabbed it on there to kind of antique it a little bit, and oh my gosh, it looks so nice. And this is the back cover. Again, Your Creative Studio papers for the cover, and it's in an unboxing video, and that's the one I have linked down below because I also show you how I make the journal covers. Each of the journals has 2 signatures, and I think there are about 80 pages front and back. Oh my gosh, don't quote me on that. I'll have to go back and count them, but again, I will have that information for you down below. And there is room for this journal to grow. So I didn't overstuff it. As much as I love a chunky journal, I left plenty of room for these journals to grow. And oh, by the way, I will have these journals in my Etsy shop, and I will have the link to my Etsy shop down below. Each journal now includes one of my signature little houses, and I always clip it to the very first page of the journal. And these are little honeycomb houses, and I also have a video showing you how I create these, and I will have that link down below. All relevant videos will be linked in the description area below, so if you'd like to see how I create these, you will always find so much more information if you open up the description area. And then I made a beautiful tag to go in it. These little honeycomb houses turned out so cute, you guys. I used an embossing folder. I did gold embossing. And then I had this close to my heart scrapbooking paper, and I cut it down using a Tim Holtz die. And it is just beautiful. It has a honeycomb design on one side and then little honeybees on the opposite side. And I love the gold foiling on this tag. Added some sunflower die cuts and then some little sentiments, and it
it just looks gorgeous. It is so cute. And then the little house is held on with a large gold paper clip. And then on the inside front cover, I have a junk journal envelope that I've made into a pocket. And then I made some really cute tags. Again, using the Tim Holtz tag die framelits, the dies. And then I love this beautiful stamp, and I also did some more gold embossing. In fact, there's a lot of gold embossing in this journal. It felt like it went hand in hand with the honeybee theme. I of course, how much I love adding gold to everything. I just love it. And then there is a cute little sunflower button that's dangling from a bulb pin on this tag. And that paper is also old, close to my heart paper. And then the junk mail pocket was collaged using Your Creative Studio washi tape and collage papers as well. And then I only glued it down on two sides so that it can also be used as a tuck spot. And the inside of the covers are also lined with the Your Creative Studio papers, and then also Mod Podged on the inside too. The papers were somewhat thin, and I want to make sure that these journals last and are durable, and so that's why I gave them a coating of the Mod Podge. That paper clip has a beautiful sunflower charm, and then I added some eyelash trim, and then there's also a tiny little tassel that's hanging from the end of it. And I had paper clipped too many pages there, so I had to take it apart. But it looks so cute. I love the little eyelash trim and the little gold detail, and also that cute little sunflower charm. It looks really nice. And then I have some tags that I had made that I forgot to include. And this is just paper that I had in my scrap bin, and I had this cute little Always Be Kind stamp, and I did some gold embossing and added some beautiful satin trim, and then I also set a bronze eyelet to that. And so that's a perfect spot for that cute little tag. I've added an array of papers throughout this journal. There's vintage music paper, and then scrapbooking paper from my stash, and then also old dot matrix paper. A lot of heavier cardstocks are in here, so they feel really, really good and nice and sturdy, and I want this to be durable and long-lasting. Another junk mail pocket that has been collaged with stickers and other Your Creative Studio papers and washi tape, and then the beautiful tag. Again, only glued down the pocket on two sides, and this way you can get more use of the page. You'll have a tuck spot and also the pocket so that you can add things in there. And then I added a muslin page to this, and this is something I haven't done since like 2016, 2017, but I love that. And then I made some cute little journaling cards just with some scrapbooking paper, and again, I did some gold embossing, and this reads, what does that read? It says, with enough coffee, everything is better. I think that's what it says. I'll have to go back and take a look. But, and then I also had that Rolodex card, but we'll come across it again and I'll point it out again. This is an altered envelope. I added some stickers and did some gold embossing to the cover. And then I added a large journaling card. Now here's a little Dollar Tree hack for you. It's actually a greeting card from the Dollar Tree greeting section. And I altered the envelope, and I just love how this envelope turned out with the gold embossing, the honeycomb, and the bee. And then there's some splatters. Oh my gosh, I love these envelopes so much. And this was just like a spur of the moment idea. It wasn't even planned. So this was a greeting card, and all I did is, because I loved this front image so much, I just cut it right down the center. And now it's a large journaling card. And I didn't want to trim it down anymore because it has a beautiful border all the way around and the sunflowers with that cute little squirrel. And I just thought it was a perfect addition to this journal. And so now, instead of it being a greeting card, it is now a large journaling card. But oh my gosh, this is my favorite part of the journal. It is this beautiful altered envelope. I have ledger paper and then more beautiful scrapbooking paper. This is the center of the first signature. And I have bound it with some hemp twine and then added an array of beads. There's plastic beads, acrylic beads, ceramic, and glass and wooden beads. And I used amber and honey colored beads just to go with the theme. A die cut with some more gold embossing that I'm using as a tuck spot. And then I have these pretty cool journaling cards. I have reused a lot of the book pages that I removed from the altered book. And did you guys watch my altered book video? I'll link it down below. But all of those pages that I had taken out after I altered the book, I reuse them and I make journaling cards. And I have a video on how to reuse all of the book pages that you have left over. And I like making tags and journaling cards from those book pages. So I show you how to do that. And so I added a lot of those in these two journals. Another tuck spot with that note die and then a cute little sticker down in the lower left-hand corner. And then I added a tag and then this really cute playing card. And these were given to me by my sister. And these tags, I had some of this beautiful blue silk ribbon. And it is vintage ribbon. And it is so soft and so beautiful. And that color is gorgeous. And so there's a few of those sprinkled throughout the journal as well. More muslin it's on the other side. And I tried to go through all of my stash to find coordinating papers. And the goal was to use my stash. Everything that I have used in these journals, I had in my stash, you guys. I did not go out and purchase anything at all. And that was quite a challenge, because I wanted to use up the supplies that I already have. And because I've never worked on a bee journal before, I didn't realize that I had so many different bee things that I could use. Well, I don't want to say I had a lot of them, but I did have enough where I could create my own ephemera and give it a bee theme without overdoing it. Because I don't have a lot, but the few items that I did have, I was able to use over and over again. For example, for the gold embossing that I did throughout. I made a couple of these coin envelopes using a Tim Holtz die and then added that gold polka dot acetate to give it a window. And then in the pocket, I added there's a few little papers in there, and these came from a little booklet from Your Creative Studio. And this was the bee theme unboxing I did just recently. And that's the video I have linked down below if you'd like to go see that. And that's where I got the idea to work on the bee theme journal. It was from Your Creative Studio box. And it was a gorgeous, gorgeous box full of beautiful bee themed items. And so that's what inspired me to create the bee theme journal. This is a cute little mini file folder, and it was made by using a Tim Holtz die. And then I had some scrapbooking cut aparts, and I'm adding one of those into this cute little mini file folder. And this paper is so beautiful. It is older paper from close to my heart. And I only had a few sheets of this. I didn't even realize I had it, you guys. When I started creating or setting things aside for the bee journal, I went and thumbed through all of my scrapbooking papers and all of my embellishments, and anything that was sunflower and bee themed, I started pulling or setting aside. And so there weren't a lot of things, but there were enough for me to be able to create this journal. And I love sunflowers, and I've worked with sunflower journals in the past. And so that part was easy because I did have a lot of sunflowers, stickers and embellishments and things like that. This pocket or this paper was sprayed with a DIY dye. I know that the lighting is kind of washing it out, but I used a RIT dye to ink that paper. And this is another journaling card that I made with this beautiful rubber stamp that I've had, and I did some gold embossing and stamped it right onto those book pages and then zigzag stitch all the way around, and it is now a journaling card. So that turned out really nice. This is the center of the second signature. Made another little tuck spot with the note die. I use the note die, and it's an old die that I've had from Stampin' Up, and I did some more in gold embossing on it. And then added ruffle trim to the journaling card and a few sunflower stickers. And then the back is reserved for journaling. I love using this type of journaling card when I do my own personal journaling. So this is the second half of that RIT dyed paper, and it was brown RIT dye that I watered down, and it kind of looks a little bit burgundy, but this is something that I made back in 2020 when my supplies were limited, when I was still moving from California to Utah, and so I had to get creative with the supplies that I had. There is vellum, yeah, and a ledger paper. And then what else? What other kind of paper? Yeah, mainly a lot of scrapbooking paper. Some older Stampin' Up! Scrapping paper as well. And then I added 2 Rolodex cards that I die cut, and I glued them down on 2 sides to be able to use as a tuck spot. And that honeycomb paper is so beautiful. I love all of the colors in here, all of these hues, these yellows and orange and mustard. Just gorgeous. Another tag with the blue silk ribbon. And then this card was left over from a few cards that I made last year during fall. And so I rummaged through that stash as well, and was able to use a lot of those and incorporate a lot of those embellishments into this journal. Some more rosette trim on the inside of that back cover. And there you go. That is the first journal, and look at how beautiful that is. And you could see here how there is so much room for this, for you to add your own personal embellishments and make it as alligator mouth as you like. And this is journal number 2. And this one I'm going to go through much quicker. But I'll try to point out some of the things that I kind of sped through on the first one. This one also will have a queen bee charm hanging or dangling from the spine. And I just happened to have 2, you guys. Isn't that crazy? I didn't think I was ever going to use that charm. But they are gorgeous. And I did the that alcohol ink mixative. It's a metallic alcohol ink. And so I just rubbed it on the silver areas of the charm. And you could see the embellishments in this journal are almost identical. So as I was making the one, I was making the second journal, and so I was doing everything in duplicate, and so you'll see a lot of the same embellishments and elements throughout this journal as well. A little house pocket, of course, that has been collaged and embellished, and also a tag inserted within. So cute. So I invite you to go and take a look at the video, and I show you exactly how to make this. I have a lot of videos on making little house envelope pockets, and so I know you will enjoy watching those and then creating some little houses of your own. And then there's the beautiful little sunflower charm, and then the little tassel all held together with that large clip. And then again, adding one of these other Always Be Kind tags. The papers are all the same. And as I was doing the flip through to the second to this one, I realized that I had missed adding some stickers to the first journal. So in this journal, on some of the pages, you're going to notice some sunflower stickers on the lower and upper hand of the pages. And so, see, like this one here. And so I will go back to the first journal and add the missing stickers to it. And then here is another little journaling card. So cute with that gold embossing. So you could see the same embellishments. But you know, if you've been watching me for a while, it's difficult for me to just work on one journal because I feel if I'm going to work and create one, um, I may as well work on a second one too. And sometimes I'll work on as many as 12. But two was good enough for me right now, though I do like mass making journals sometimes. So this journal also has an altered envelope with the same greeting journaling card. Such a cute little card. And so I picked up two of those at the Dollar Tree and then altered them. And then glued the flap down, added some washi tape, and then this cute little cut apart journaling card right in the center. But yes, that is my favorite element of the entire journal. I mean, I love the journal, both of them. I just love how they turned out. But if you ask me what my favorite part of the journal is, it'll be these altered envelopes. This one also includes a muslin page, and then see how it has the stickers sprinkled on some of the pages. Yeah, that's what I need to do with the other journal as well. So that was signature number 1 and this is signature number 2. And then I added a rosette, and that rosette was made using a Tim Holtz rosette die. And then another tuck spot. I'm just showing here that you can use it as a tuck and not just a pocket. And that little journaling card was also left over from fall embellishments that I made last year. And then another coin envelope. I'm not going to take this one out. It's exactly the same as the one I showed you from the first journal, and the same with the mini file folder. I will show you that it has the same cute little cut apart journaling card. And then I added that cute little gem sticker. And then a sticker on the vellum paper. A lot of writing and journaling area. And all of the scrapbooky papers and all of the design papers, you can easily collage over those. So those are just background papers. So feel free when you have something like this, don't be afraid to add your own embellishments on top of these papers, because they're there to serve as background papers, and then you can journal directly on top, add photographs, your own personal embellishments or ephemera, and and just create from there. This bee paper is also from Close to My Heart. And then another journaling card. That ruffle trim, you're not going to believe where it came from. It came from an old faux leather jacket that I had. And I had that faux leather jacket for almost 20 years, and it just started kind of coming apart. But I took the lining out, and then I washed the lining, and I made I made the ruffle trim with that. So I had to salvage something from that jacket, but the jacket I ended up throwing away, except of course for the lining. So I try to repurpose as many things as I could, especially if I have an idea, or if I think it'll serve a purpose, or it'll have like a second life or something, something creative with it. So cute. And again, these little cards I made. So last year I made, I know I made some fall journals. I can't remember how many I made, but I did make several fall journals. And so I still had a lot of my handmade embellishments left over, and they were just so perfect for this journal as well. So here's the end. So cute. I hope you enjoyed the flip through of both of these. And I'll bring the other one back up so you can take a good look at it. Oh my gosh, they are so gorgeous. I love the front covers of these, you guys. Look at how beautiful they are. Don't forget, these are in my Etsy shop, and that is in the description area below. So I invite you to go and take a look at that.
You guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I sure hope you enjoyed the flip through of those two beautiful, beautiful journals. If this is your first time here, Thank you for stopping by, and I invite you to like and subscribe. I have more of this content for you in the future, so I appreciate you being here. For those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for joining my channel. And then thank you to everyone else for your loyalty and your support. I appreciate you being here. I'm trying to get to 20,000 subscribers before the end of the year, you guys, and I know I can do it with your help. So don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, and most of all, share my videos with your friends and your family, and that will help my channel grow so that it is available to other YouTube viewers. You guys are awesome, and I will see you next time. Bye!